a review. That would be more of like a product showcase, essentially. And it's funny, people love throwing out the word review. There will be like a day one hands-on or first impressions of something, like as soon as it comes out. And there's always a comment like, hey, nice review. That's not a review. There's actually a playlist specifically of all the reviews on the channel. And just for good measure, I almost always have the word review in the title of reviews as well. So if you're ever unsure if something is an MKBHD review or not, and just for because it wasn't in the title and it's not in the reviews playlist, and I didn't say it was a review in the video, it's because it's not a review. Another hard line for my channel is there will never be a product review sponsored by the company that makes that product. Never. Just not a good fit for me. Now, that's not to say that no one can or should do this. In fact, there are plenty that do. Here's a good example. Peter McKinnon just reviewed the Canon R5, one of the earliest and best reviews of one of the most important new cameras. And he has Canon as a channel sponsor, but he's obviously super upfront about that in the beginning of the video, and he doesn't let it affect his review, and he goes through the whole thing. It's one of the best videos you should watch. So it can be done well. It's just for me, in tech, that's a tough distinction to make, so that's not something that I'll do on this channel. Now, all that being said, that doesn't mean I'll never do anything sponsored. Of course, I've partnered with brands before, and these are a sort of a necessary thing, as I'll explain, but just business-wise, you'll never hear of a business relying entirely on like something like AdSense revenue as a variable. So to break it down, there are two ways that I work with companies. There are sponsored segments and collaborations with brands. So a sponsored message, it's pretty simple. You're probably familiar with it by now, where you'll hear something like, this video is sponsored by, or this portion of the video is brought to you by, or you can pick it up at our channel sponsor, dbrand, something like that. That is a paid for message by a hand-selected sponsor who either makes something that I believe in or that I think is good. That will always be disclosed. And you might have actually seen recently, YouTube's decided